So, welcome to all the BSc first year students. This is concerned about paper first. The title of the paper is Diversity of Cryptograms. Last class we have seen that is life cycle of Botredium. In that we have discussed classification, structure and reproduction. All these things we have seen. There is only one examples in that class. Now today we are going to be dealing about another class, that is class Phi of IC. Class Phi of IC. Class Phi of IC. So whatever the members which are included in this class, all are yellow algae. They are all known as, because this class is also named as yellow algae. So all the members, the algae which have been included in the class Phi of IC have excess amount of xanthophyll, yellow pigments, xanthophyll, yellow pigments. Therefore, the class Phi of IC is also named as yellow algae. There are many examples algae have been included in the class Phi of IC. Majority of the species, majority of the algae are marine, and very few are freshwater forms. So the most of the common or well-developed or advanced algae which have been came under class Phi of IC or yellow algae, that is Ectocarpus and Sargassum. For your syllabus, they have mentioned only one example, that is Sargassum. Example, Sargassum. So, Sargassum as one of the most important yellow alga which came under class Phi of IC. Here also we have to study the life cycle, details regarding the classification, structure, reproduction. So we have to be discussed one by one here. So Sargassum type study or example which is mentioned for our syllabus in class Phi of IC is one of the most advanced alga. One of the most advanced alga, and most of the character of Sargassum resembles to the higher plants. So how these example or Sargassum resembles angiospermic plants or advanced plants, because it is a macroscopic. We can observe easily with our naked eye. We can observe this alga with our naked eye. There is no need to be observed under microscope. So the plant body of Sargassum may be differentiated into three different parts, that is root, stem and leaf like structure, but they are not having a true root, stem and leaves. They are not having a true roots, stem and leaves. So due to these characteristics, it resembles with the angiospermic plants or higher plants. So before going to study the details of Sargassum, first of all you have to study the class. You have to do the classification of Sargassum or systematic position classification. Or systematic position of Sargassum. Division algae, class Phi of IC, order order family Sargasses. Sargasses. Genus Sargassum. Genus Sargassum. So this is the systematic position or classification of Sargassum. Now after that we have to discuss occurrence or habitat of Sargassum. Habitat or occurrence. Occurrence, where it occurs or locality, of this Sargassum. It is a marine alga. It is one of the most microscopic marine alga. Means it forms in seawater. All the species of Sargassum occur in seawater. Therefore, it is a marine alga. Microscopic marine alga. Throughout world, there are about 150 species of Sargassum have been investigated. In India, there are about 16 species. Most of the Atlantic Ocean of Africa. There are some parts of Maharashtra, that is coastal area of Maharashtra, some parts of Australia, and there are some parts of other countries like Africa, Japan. So all these certain localities of sea waters, there is a presence of Sargassum. For example, in case of Maharashtra, in coastal area like Sindhudurga forts. When going to Sindhudurga forts, will be observed on the surface of water. There is a mass of plants which is growing on surface of water, floating on the surface of water. That is nothing but Sargassum. So there are certain seas are there. Whose surface of the water is completely covered with Sargassum. So therefore, that sea is known as Sargasso Sea. So like this, will be observed such type of a luxurious growth of these plants. So there are about 16 species in India have been discovered. Now after this, I have to discuss regarding the plant body of Sargassum. Or thallus structure of Sargassum. Plant body or thallus structure of Sargassum. While drawing the figure or diagram of a thallus structure of Sargassum, I have to remember there is a base wire which is colorless, known as holdfast. There are number of branches. Main axis, lateral branches, leaf-like structure, so fertile branches, or it's called receptacles. Fertile branch receptacles, or these are air bladders. Air bladders. So while studying the thallus structure and plant body of Sargassum, I have to study the details regarding a part of the plant body which is hold on the substratum. Generally, it prefers to grow on the surface of water. Sometimes there are certain where there is shallow water is there in the sea. Sometimes what happens, a basal part of the plant body which is colorless holds to the substratum, that is known as holdfast. From that holdfast, elongated near about 25 to 30 centimeter length, elongated structure is originated. That structure is nothing but a main axis. On that main axis, there is a presence of two types of branches. That is branches of unlimited growth and branches of limited growth. So these branches of unlimited growth are just like the main axis. On that, these two branches, that is main axis and branches of unlimited growth, there is a presence of branches of limited growth or leaves-like structures. So all these leaf-like structures are arranged alternatively on main axis and branches of unlimited growth. So these leaf-like structures have a central midrib and they are having a certain small pores on that surface, surface. Similarly, along with this, on these main axis and branches of limited unlimited growth, there is a presence of fertile branches. So these fertile branches are known as receptacles. Fertile branches, which are very small fibular structures, branch fibular structures, that is known as receptacles. So there are two types of receptacles, male receptacles and female receptacles. So these receptacles are having a flask-like structures in them. These flask-like structures are known as conceptacles. They are known as conceptacles. Male conceptacles and female conceptacles. There is a presence of male conceptacles and female conceptacles. So another important characteristic of sargassum is there is a presence of or certain receptacles are modified into bag-like structures, small bag-like structures. So these structures are nothing but air bladders, which are filled with air. So due to the presence of air bladders, this plant, sargassum, is able to float on the surface of water. So while explaining the structure of sargassum, you have to be explained, that is a colorless holdfast, main axis, branches of limited growth, structure of leaves, structure of receptacles, conceptacles, air bladders, and what type of airs are present, air chambers are present on the surface of leaves as well as stem. So you have to explain all these things. Then after that, externally we have discussed all these characteristics of sargassum. But while taking the transverse section of the main axis and leaf, you have to be explained TS of stem and TS of leaf. While explaining the TS of stem or main axis and leaf, you have to be explained what is the epidermis, mesodermis, endodermis, and medulla. So outermost coating, cortex, and central part of the stem. Here we cannot be observed advanced or water conducting tissues and food conducting tissues, that is xylem and phloem. There is no presence of xylem and phloem here while taking the transverse section of main axis as well as the very simple internal structure is there. Just you have to draw the figure of main axis, then you have to label it and explain what type of epidermis is there, whether the cuticle is there or not, what type of cortex is there, what type of central tissues are there. I have to explain that. Then similarly, while taking the transverse section of the leaves, will be find outermost coating. Below the epidermis there is a compactly arranged cells, and then centrally located cells of the leaves. That much is sufficient for while explaining the thallus structure of sargassum. With this, today we are going to be stop here, and tomorrow we are going to discuss regarding the reproduction in case of sargassum. What type of multiplication and reproduction take place in sargassum? In sargassum, sexual method of reproduction is very important, and that is very complicated one. Here you have to explain male conceptacle, female conceptacle, and in male conceptacle how the reproductive bodies are formed, that is anthedium and anthrozoids. Similarly, in case of female conceptacles, how the oogonium is formed, what are the different parts of the oogonium, what are the different other parts along with oogonium, anthedium, and there is a formation of male and female gametes, then there is a fusion, fertilization. From after that fertilization, how the zygote is formed. Just you have to remember that here, whatever the plant body we have studied, that is diploid one. This is the one of the most important example. one of the most advanced alga. Whatever the plant body we are going to study, that is a saprophytic, sporophytic, sporophytic one. Means the cells of the plant body have 2n number of chromosomes. Therefore, the plant body of Sargassum is sporophytic one. Sporophytic one. With this, today we are going to conclude. Tomorrow we are going to discuss reproduction in Sargassum. Okay, thank you. ठीक है, साबित भी नाम बोलेगी। अरे